Good morning, Sarah, and welcome to another day of the video diary. And how are you? I am relatively alright on this Friday morning. I woke up early. Obviously, you know what happened yesterday. You've seen yesterday's video, I don't need to tell you. Woke up early, just like sat around downstairs watching TV. Like, you know what, I'm going to do jack all today. It's going to be amazing. There's just a random kid over there just casually staring at me. It's actively terrifying. So yeah, oh man, what's with all the people? What's with all the people? Yeah, so I woke up just casually just sitting around doing nothing. The post comes and then a UPS truck pulls up outside. I'm like, oh my god, it's a UPS truck. My computer's here, right? My whole computer's gonna be here like a couple of days early. Wow, this is awesome. But no, just this is here. Just this thing here, this nice little monitor, and it is big. It's nice and big compared to that. It's massive, right? It's taken up a huge section of my desk, and it's here, right? Even including this VGA cable, which is really nice of them. I don't really need HDMI, but I've got a HDMI cable spare, so I can use it if I want to. So it's pretty nice of them, really, that they supplied a VGA cable. I thought that's really nice. They've thought of me. They've applied a VGA cable so I can actually plug it into the computer that I don't have yet. But I can plug it into the computer, or this computer, and then set it up. Yeah, brilliant idea. Thank you, Dell. Until I look into the box, there's no power cable. You heard me. It doesn't come with a power cable. But it says a power cable on the box. It says, this box includes blah 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 power cable. So the box, it came with something that it said that it had, but it didn't have. I was livid. I've got this massive thing on my desk taking up space and I can't even use it. And the chances are I'm not going to get the power cable before I get the rest of the PC. So I'm going to get the PC. I'm not going to have a monitor to plug it in. Yes, I have the TV to plug it into and I could use that. But that is not the point. You know what I mean? I bought it with a monitor. I want the monitor to be here and working when I get the PC. So I rang up Dell. I was on a freaking warpath. So I rang up the nice lady, her name was Bella, and we were just going through the customer services. And I was like, okay then, so frankly, I've paid you a lot of money. And on top of that a lot of money, you've charged me for postage and packaging. Now forgive me for expecting that when it comes to my house I can use it. Out of the box, bang, sorted, there it is. There's a power cable and everything. Your box came without a power cable. She's like, was the box tampered with in any way, shape or form? I'm like, no, this is definitely your fault. She's like, okay then, so are you sure it's definitely not in the box? Look, I am not an absolute moron, it is not in the freaking box. So she's like, right, okay then, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write an official complaint to the manufacturers, and it's a Dell monitor, so she's writing an official complaint to herself, and we're going to figure out what went wrong. I'm like, okay then, so you can figure out what went wrong. I don't particularly care, what are you going to do for me? She says, well, I'll get back to you when they say what the problem is, and we'll see what we can do from there. And I was like, how long is this going to take? 24 to 48 hours. So you're saying that before you can even authorise to send me another power cable, it's going to take 40 to 48 hours to authorise it, then send me it on top of that time, and I'm probably not going to get it, hiccup, bloody hell, before I get my computer. Is that right? She's like, most likely, yes. And well, quite frankly, this customer service is absolutely horrific. I've given you a lot of money, and you've charged me for the postage and packaging, which has been flawed, and I am livid. Quite frankly, Bella, it's embarrassing, you know? You know, very recently, and I said this on the phone as well, I bought a CD from Amazon. It was incredible. I bought a CD from Amazon, it was £5. Free postage and packaging. Amazing, right? Yeah, it came to my door like a couple of days after I'd ordered it. Amazing customer services there. And it came in, I opened the box, and you know what, right? The CD was in the box. What? I mean, who thought of that level of customer service where you buy something cheap than it normally is, which obviously you can't deal with, you then don't charge postage and packaging because it's good customer service. It comes to your door and you can actually use it. Straight away, you can actually use it. Imagine, who thought of customer service like that? And she's like chuckling along, oh no, drop me apple. She's like laughing along with me like it's a joke. I'm like, no, I'm not joking. This happened, and I've paid you a lot of money, and this hasn't happened. And quite frankly, I'm very annoyed. And she's like, okay, I'm going to high prioritise your order, and I'm going to get back to you as soon as I can. I swear to God, if they don't get back to me by the end of today, or this power cable doesn't come before my main computer does, I'm going to ring them up and I'm going to screw them for every single penny I want. Essentially, I want a lot of money off, and I am not going to give up until I have it. Either that, or they can take the computer back and I will order from someone else. Someone who's actually worthwhile. Bang out of order. But I'm bored now. I did say I was going to stay inside and do next to nothing, but I've gone out twice now, once with Sean, and now I'm going to go down and see Lovely. Oh. So yeah, basically I've been sat inside after the whole Dell incident. I thought I'd play a bit of Xbox, watch a bit of YouTube, and basically do bugger all. which is a bit bad really, but oh well. I rendered yesterday's video, I suppose that's productive, right? So yeah, we're going to go around to Lovelies, we're going to have a nice lovely meal, we're going to talk about results, talk about university, then probably watch film, because we haven't watched film in a long time, and then come on home, yay! Woo! I'm going to tell Lovely about a dream that I had last night, and I woke up and I was like, Jesus, write that down, because it was just a storm of just mentalness. So yeah, I'm going to tell Lovely about that dream. I've written it down in my back pocket, 2 sides of A4 that beast took up. So I'll tell her about that, and that's about all really. It's going to be a really nice evening. I'm looking forward to it, I am, and yeah. I think what's going down tomorrow, I know Sunday is going to be Summer in the City, and Summer in the City is now. To be honest, today I've been so mind-numbingly bored. I wish I could have gone to Summer in the City for like all 3 days, because it sounds like so much fun from like watching Twitter and stuff. But unfortunately I can only go down Sunday, which is in 2 days time, which is the day after the day that this gets uploaded. I'm hoping that that video is going to be ridiculously long. So I either upload like an hour's worth of footage or more, or chop it up, or edit, delete some, or maybe do 2 parts. I don't know what the plan is, but essentially from the get-go, from like 7:30 o'clock in the morning, 7:30 in the morning, I'll be able to vlog. Me and Tom vlogging on the train all the way down. It's gonna be awesome. I've got like my Twitter and stuff, and it's also the first day of Project 365. Coincidentally, I'm really looking forward to Summer in the City. It's a shame Sean couldn't come with me. It's a shame Lovely couldn't either. But she is just over there now. I think, yeah, she is. There's an old couple in front of her though, so I'm going to stop vlogging. Lol. We even said we'd vlog a little bit. We did, from one house to the other as we was walking to Lovely's house. But a bloody couple was there. Damn it. Got diggity. I'm making excuses, lol. Actually, it started to rain, and that's why I put you away in my pocket, because it was starting to rain. Right, okay. So, yeah, what was I talking about? Summer in the City. I'm really looking forward to Summer in the City. It's going to be amazing. Did I tell you I'm meeting Emily at the train station with Tom? I thought that car was coming up here then. And it's going to be jolly good fun times. It is. I'm really looking forward to it. But what happened today? That's not important, that's in the future. Essentially, what happened was it was a bit like emotional in a way. I kind of like, oh no. I turned up and I was given like a well done on my results. I turned up and I was given a well done on your results card. And well, yeah, and then I was given a colour magnet thing that you're supposed to put in your washing that stops colours running. And I don't know whether it's just us and our clothes who colours don't run, but our colours don't run in the wash. I don't know whether it's because like we have relatively, I don't know, because Dad's t-shirts are all expensive, so maybe that's why, and mine are all mostly his, so maybe that's why. But yeah, so there was a moment where I was like given the card and blah blah blah, and I'd already like picked up Lovely's colour magnet, because these sheets things are a load of rubbish. No offence, Lovely, who are now watching this. There's no guarantee that it's going to hit the sheet and not the clothes. There's nothing, there's no magic involved there. So if it's going to run, all you're doing is reducing the chances ever so slightly. But yeah, I'd slightly said that about Lovely's, and then they both come in, and they're both like stood at the door, they give me the card and stuff, or the box, and then they give me the card, and then I just kind of like went all sad and stuff, because my family don't do cards, and we don't do like presents for passing tests and stuff, and it made me feel really sad, and I almost cried, because it's just like, her family's so nice, you know, and I'm not saying that mine aren't, but we're not very family-y, and yeah, sad face. And I almost tried to cry yesterday as well. I was sat at my desk writing, what was I writing? I don't know, I was doing something at my desk, and Lovely texted me saying that her mother had got her a card and stuff, a card and a cake tin for passing her exams, so she can have homemade cakes and stuff at university still. And she said that she wouldn't have bought them before the exams because that would have jinxed it, and that there made me even cry even more. I think I cried a little bit, to be honest, because it's just so, I feel so detached from my parents in a certain way. We have a very we need to be here kind of I don't know, it was really emotional, but yeah, so we got that out of the way, talked about that for a bit, then we talked about our day and stuff, and then we just sat and talked about nothing, really, like the good old days. It's brilliant. But then we had dinner and it was lovely, and then we went back upstairs, talked about some other stuff, and then we started talking about YouTube and stuff, and I'm starting to feel that Lovely, and she's probably watching, Lovely has kind of almost like she's really interested, not to the point of an obsession, but she's like really interested, like she watches XYZ people and wonders how they get so many views, how they do this, and she like asks me questions like how she must have like a window and she goes to that window every day to film a video. I'm like, no, she's probably got like professional soft flow lighting things. And we were talking about how YouTube is a lot harder than it looks. At the base core of this, what you see is me walking around, but you don't see the 5 hours I take to import this, render it, upload it. So it's pretty hard. And then stuff on the main channel, like Quintessential, Interesting Word of the Week, took about 6 hours to film, all in all, and then took even longer to edit, and not that long to upload because it's a better compressor of files. Well, that's not the kind of guy you want to mess with, just walking around in what looks to be like a balaclava, and with two massive dogs. They're like, what are they? They're like black with like brown bellies. I don't know what they're called. Yeah, so we was talking about that, and then we was talking about blog, because she has a blog, and how mildly paranoid about how I'm going to die, about how difficult it was to continually do stuff, but how she'd like to do it again, but she always felt like, what's the point if no one's going to watch? And then we had like this conversation about how we couldn't, that's the wrong attitude, you're not supposed to do things to get the views. I mean, on this channel I genuinely don't care how many people watch this, it's just a case of archiving my life so that I can look back at it on a future date and remember things. That's the only purpose to this channel. The main channel's slightly different. I will push to get things views on it. I will spend longer setting up the tags and publicising it on like Twitter, Tumblr, blah 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 blah. But to a certain extent, if no one watches, then I don't really mind. You know, I'll push for it, but I won't think it. And I think the main purpose is, while obviously a lot of viewers is the thing, but you can't make it obvious that you care. And you can't do it for the views. You can't make a vlog or blog and spend that much time working just for the views. And I think we was talking about that, and I may have persuaded Lovely to either get a new blog and also help me do a couple of videos for the main channel and for this, which is brilliant. Because we were talking about it, we were talking about like why she stopped doing it. I really enjoyed Lovely's blog, it was amazing. I thought it was the coolest thing. It made me get mine. I thought it was the coolest idea. It was so much cooler than vlogging, and I don't know, it was just something about it that was just, oh, that's so awesome, you know, and I really loved it. Every time she put like a post, I'd read it and then blah blah, and it was really good. And then I'd like try and push people as much as I could without letting her know that they came from me. But bloody Google and its advanced analytics caught me out. So yeah, we've been talking about stuff like that, and like really thinking in passing, because Lovely was talking about people who do vlogs and stuff, and I've noticed recently she started to talk about it a lot more. And I'm like, why don't you like try it? Why don't we try it? Like setting up the big camera and like doing an actual video, and then maybe why don't we trying to do your own and stuff like that. And she's like, she said, no, but I'd do it, and then I'd know that it wouldn't get any views, and then I'd be like, what's the point? Like, oh no, you can't do that. You've got to make yourself want to do it for other reasons. I do this to archive. The main channel, I kind of do it for the views, I'm not gonna lie. They do kind of matter to me, but they didn't at the start, and I suppose they don't now. If they like halved, I wouldn't stop me making, not that I'm making videos as it is, but it wouldn't stop me making videos. So I was just like, you've got to think of a reason to do it yourself. Like, I started daily vlogging because I wanted to archive my life, because I saw someone else had archived their life, and they got to a point where they had achieved something and it made them really like want to move on. It made them look back, and then I saw how emotional they were, the ability to look back over their life and remember. It was that that made me want to do it myself. And I think that's what we're going to find for Lovely. She's going to look at either setting up a new blog at WordPress, which is what I've got because I recommended WordPress. Blogger seems a bit too like la-di-da, it's a bit friendly and it's a bit limiting, I think. She'll be more accustomed to WordPress. It's a bit more technical, WordPress is. Bloggers kind of like write a blog post, but WordPress you can like really beast it out, get everything set up exactly how you want it. It's like your own website essentially, WordPress. Bloggers less so, because at the moment it doesn't look brilliant, her blog thing, but it's like the best she can possibly push it. So yeah, I think I'm going to help her set up a blogging website tomorrow. Basically what's going on tomorrow is I'm going to get up, I'm going to go, what is going to go on? I'm going to get up in the morning, I've got nothing to do in the morning, so I've got to find out what the plan is for the evening, and then Lovely's going to come around here. I'm going to cook dinner, or I'm not going to cook dinner, see I don't know what I'm doing, and if I am then I've got to go and get some food for dinner to cook. What else, yeah, Lovely's basically going to be here, and either we're going to be cooking together, we're going to be computer shopping, or setting up her blog, and we're going to be watching a DVD in the evening, then back home early for a nice early sleep, because the day after tomorrow is Summer in the City, and we both have to be really up because Lovely's been an absolute diamond of a star and is offered to take me to the train station really early in the morning. I bless you and love her very much for it. Not that I don't love her very much as it is. Yeah, you know. Okay, that's the end of today's video. Lol. Big smashy one, wasn't it? Yes. I'll catch you later.